Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and others, welcome to the vlog. It's your main man, Lewis Offer, and your main girl, Sookie Sue. Sookie, with her theme music. And you might see something different in this intro. That's right, this is another one of my vehicles. This is a 2005 Dodge Magnum RT that I saw Harold and Maude too many times when I was a kid, and I turned it into a Hearse. And I'll show you that at the end of this intro. But today we're gonna do a Q&A with Lou. You guys are all so nice on my last video to leave me questions, or just comments, or just send me love for me and for Sookie. And that means so much to me. I want to apologize for not putting out any content in maybe a couple of weeks. I've just been going through it. I've had some, I don't suffer from depression or anything, but I've been depressed. And that happens, you know, sometimes you feel good, sometimes you don't. It's normal part of life, but I've been having some, I'm not gonna get into it in this video or in the Q&A other than I'm having some family problems, and it's hard for me to be friends with people that lie. That's the most important thing in any relationship to me, is honesty. I am one of the most honest people I know. I don't really lie. It's also another reason why I'm such good friends with the German in Venice, German Mike. I've never thought that he was lying very much. Anyhow, we're gonna go inside. I'm gonna read some questions, and before we go, Sookie wants a treat. Owie, Sookie. And by the way, the last couple of days, Sookie's been very energetic. The CBD from Healthy Paws seems to be working good. She's 14 years old and still gonna roll for you, right, Sookie? Oh, come on, half rolls avail us nothing. Come on, all the way, come on. Yes, all right, bring it up top. Oh, that was my bad, I dropped it. So with further ado, I'm gonna show you the vehicle, and then we're gonna go inside and talk. All right, well, this is what it looks like. I got the grill on there. I got the wheels with the crosses, and you notice there's always one upside down. And then I put this vinyl top on, Landau top, and the bars too to make it a Hearse. So that's what it is. I had to get it out of the garage at my parents' house, and I want to sell it. It's only got 42,000 miles on it. So if you want it, come and see me. It's a Hemi. Bam, we're in the apartment now, and I'm gonna answer some questions. I wrote a list of the questions you guys asked. If I was a good YouTuber, I would have took like a photograph and put them up on the, displayed them, but you know the question I asked is the one that you asked, if that makes any sense. So first of all, I get asked this one a lot. It's about how I get parked so close to the pole. And I'm like Rain Man, I'm an excellent driver as long as it's in the driveway. I did a video once and I showed me parking. So I just park it and I look and I get close. But my neighbor moved. As you guys can see, I have both those spots. And he had a big car, so I didn't want to, and he wasn't too good at parking it, so I wanted to have plenty of room. All right. I just wrote these down as I read them. Somebody asked me my crazy life experience. Well, I definitely will be demonetized if I share with you my craziest moments. And it was a sex thing. It was up on top of this hill, and there was several gals, an indoor pool, and a waterfall, and a jacuzzi, and I liked it. And that's enough of that. I won't get any more details. No, I did not get my brakes fixed. It was in the shop all this time. They don't seem to be squeaking. They've always have kind of squeaked. They get like glazed. But I think those are the squealers and I need to bring it in. Thank you for asking. And thank you for asking about my shoulder. My shoulder's doing a lot better. Although I did have a bad night last night. I had to ice it. It still hurts. I've got a lot of mobility. I've got a lot of strength. I'm kind of good. And I was told it's probably going to take about 6 months. And I've been going to the gym twice a week, working on strengthening. And I met a guy that's does physical therapy, and I'm going to ask him for help. So thank you for asking about my shoulder. I think we're doing good. The last time I saw the surgeon, she was happy with my results, but she was not happy that I wasn't going to physical therapy. I don't know if I told you the story, but Sookie had diarrhea and they told me to leave. After going all the way out to Glendale, being there for 15 minutes, and they never asked me to come back. And the next closest physical therapy is in Pomona, which is an hour and a half away. So I'm going to try to do something else and just do it on my own. I have a electro stim machine. I got a massager. I got rubber bands, those big rubber bands. I got this door pulley. I just got to do it more often on a regular basis. So, yeah. All right, this is a good one. Sookie's story. So, it's a long story. I might have told it before too. But a friend of mine, somebody had given him a pit bull named Buddy. And me and Buddy were great friends. We went hiking, and Buddy was a great dog. Unfortunately, Buddy's owner passed away. And I wanted to get Buddy since we were buddies. And I asked his sister. Anyhow, Buddy ended up staying at the rehab he was at. And hopefully Buddy's still there. But at that point, I'm was open to get a dog. I'd always worked. And I thought it was cruel to just leave a dog in an apartment all day. And so I started looking for dogs. And I went to a few couple shelters and looked at dogs. And I didn't find any that had the temperament I was looking for. I didn't want a puppy. I didn't want all that energy. Not so much energy, just, yeah, energy. And then somebody on Facebook posted a picture. Urgent. Emergency. 2 days before they're going to put her down. And it was just a picture of her face. And I was looking for a blue-nosed pit bull. There was a guy that used to hang out on Melrose that had one. And I just thought it was the coolest bat dog. And I thought it was really rare because I hadn't seen one before. But there was a lot of them. And so she was at the East Valley shelter. It's a high kill shelter. I went out there right away and looked at Sookie and was not feeling her. She was totally emaciated, skin and bones, and had recently had puppies. She had some big boobs, udders, nips, whatever. And I was like, ugh, you're kind of freaky looking. But I went all the way out there, and so I went, and I think she was late. I think Princess or Lady was the name on the kennel. And we went into the meeting area, which I'd done with a few other dogs. And they all just would run to the fence and run around and bark. Well, Sookie walked in and she did what she does. She threw herself on her back and wiggled around and then turned over and did this army crawl thing with her back legs spread. And it was just, she knew exactly what to do to get me. And I'm like, I'll take her. And I couldn't take her right away because they had to fix her before they would release her. And fortunately, East Valley Shelter has a hospital right next to it. So I had to wait a couple days. And my dear friend Tate Fletcher took me out to get her. Because I didn't know what I was getting. I hadn't had a dog since I was a kid. And, you hear all these stories about pit bulls and stuff. So it's a little hard not to be, biased. so I didn't really know. But she was still drugged up when I got her and had the cone of shame, which thank God Tate took right off. And she just kept bumping into everything. It was sad. So also when they spaded her, they put a blue tattoo there. There's like a blue line, which I tried to wash off. I thought it was like a marker or something, but I looked on the internet and found out. So, and I guess that's really Sookie's backstory. You know, she, who rescued who, right? I was so fortunate to get such a great dog. And she literally had 2 days before they were going to put her down. And she was only $42. She was on sale because she had been there for a long time. Sorry, I got a little well up there because I love my dog. And so do you guys. And, you know, she's special. And it's super sad. I mean, she's probably about 14 years old. She was probably about 2 when I got her. And I've had her in October. It'll be 12 years. And 12 great years. But I always joke around and say, you know, that, yeah, I won't say it. But she was only $42. I'll just get another one. I got my money's worth. Bad joke. But I think about it all the time. She is getting old. She's having a hard time hearing. Sometimes she's having a hard time holding her bowel movements in. She's shit on the bed. And she doesn't want to do that. I mean, she's very, very smart, and you know, she's potty trained me. She lets me know when she's got to go. She sits, she gives me a look, and I take her out. And you know, or she just goes out on her own. Anyhow, we all love Sookie, and we're gonna move to the next question. Next question is about my outfits. Man, I love buying clothes. I love bargains. My whole apartment is full of stuff. It is awful. I have a bad buying addiction. I'm very good at buying. I'm not good at getting rid of. And I have a lot of outfits that I put on a daily. And, you know, you guys are just getting to see like one outfit in the week. And it's getting to the point, you know, I don't know what I wore for you guys and didn't wear. I might have some repeats. But I keep buying, and you guys keep seeing that. And it's a big part of my video is I always try to put on a wild, cool outfit for you. And thank you for noticing and asking about them. Somebody asked me how I got my name. My name really is Lewis Offer. I didn't change it to sound like Lucifer. My middle name is Norton. Nobody would change their name to Norton unless they were a big Honeymooners fan. But I can show you my license. I'll just cover up my number, I guess. I don't know if you can see. My name is Lewis Norton Offer, and I live on Norton Street. Should have covered that up, too. Maybe I'll edit that out. And Sookie got her name. The girl on Facebook who posted her picture said, you know, urgent rescue. Her name on Facebook was Sookie. But it turned out that wasn't her name. She had like some stalker. So she changed it. So that's my name, for real. A lot of people think that I changed it to sound like Lucifer, but I didn't. And somebody else asked me, what type of music do I like? And right now I'm listening to like mostly like 80s new wave, Devo, and yeah, it's on the Devo station, but I don't know, a lot of 80s new wave, but I really classic rock. I couldn't think of Oingo Boingo for some reason, but Devo, Oingo Boingo, B-52s, that type of stuff, and you know, all the ska stuff, the Specials Madness, and stuff like that. I really love that. But I also really love the classic rock, you know, Hendrix, The Who, Beatles, Stones, Led Zeppelin. I could go on and on at infinitum. Yeah, I can't say that word. At infinitum. Yeah, I mispronounced a lot of words. Next question. Job. So I worked 33 years in the movie business. I was a projectionist. I ran film. Everything went digital, so there wasn't a lot of film being ran. And, you know, I wasn't the best runner. There was projectionists that were a lot better that made that, you know, kept their jobs. But the last thing I did, I think, was a location job at John Carter Mars. Was just John Carter's. And I did some other screenings and whatnot since then. But I have not worked in 11 years. I also worked at a producer's home showing movies. And there's where I met a lot of famous people. And, you know, one thing about being a projectionist for somebody, it's their personal life, and I don't talk about what I see there, you know, especially on a big open media like this. Maybe to my friend or something, I would say, yeah, I met Arnold Schwarzenegger. But yeah, I don't think that's appropriate, even though I didn't mention the person's name I worked for, so I guess I could tell you. I'll tell you one person that is a big deal for me, because I kind of grew up with this stuff, and it's not a huge deal. Like some other people, like German in Venice, meeting celebrities is such a huge deal for them, and that's awesome, you know? And there's some people I get starstruck, but the one person that, on my house run that I was really impressed was Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, he used to come by, and he was such a nice guy. He was super humble. He would call me Doc. He would say, hey, what are we going to see tonight, Doc? And just, man, that was really awesome to me, meeting him. All right. So I had a great career and met a lot of celebrities. The next question is, what do I like to eat? Man, I got to tell you, I'm a burger and fry guy. I love my burgers and fries, you know. Yeah, if I really like, what's my favorite? I guess I would say I like lobster, you know. Yeah, I'm a burger dude, man. You know, give me some In-N-Out. You guys have seen me at In-N-Out if you see my videos. But I like most every burger, and pizza, and tacos. And yeah, I don't eat that good. I got the diabetes, and I should just eat like vegetables and raw food and vegan. But man, listen, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't do drugs anymore. And I got to do something that makes me feel good. And, you know, food makes me feel good. So, and then the last question I got is, does Sookie hog up all the bed? And she's pretty good about it. Like, I lie on the right side, and she lies on the left side at the foot of the bed. But she moves around a lot. She's starting to shake a little bit. She snores sometimes. She moans sometimes. And sometimes when she dreams, she makes like these little cute little barky noises. And whatever she does, if she's not there, I probably wouldn't sleep as good. We're so used to us being together. And I guess that's it. So I hope this was a good Q&A with Lou. I appreciate all the questions you asked. And did Sookie fall asleep? No, her eyes are open. Let's see if we got another treat. Oh, I got one last little piece of beef jerky here. You want that little piece of beef jerky? Huh? Have a kiss? Good girl. Okay, wait. What do you say to the people at home when you want a treat? What do you say? Huh? What? Do you want this? Huh? Do you want this, Sookie? What? You do? Yes, it is. Yes, she does. All right, well, thank you guys all for watching. We're going to end this video with a big cowabunga, and a pump to the cam, and a bam.